Rob, g'day mate. Happy Easter. Although that was yesterday. Happy Easter weekend. I just flew into the country and I didn't even realise it was Easter. My brain was literally on the other side of the world, although they celebrate Easter as well. But for some reason, Aussies in supermarkets especially know how to identify Easter when they start selling hot cross buns and identify Easter's on approach. Hot cross buns and chocolate rabbits months in advance. I think right after Christmas. So over in Europe, I didn't see that anywhere. So when I landed this week, I went, oh my God, it's Easter. In fact, it was only 2 days and it was Good Friday. So happy Easter weekend, Rob. Hey, I'm also feeling a little bit brain fried because I had no idea the Geelong Jail Museum firstly existed. Shame, I know, but also it's 170 years young, which is extraordinary. So happy 170th birthday, Geelong Jail Museum. I want to know so much more. In fact, I'm probably going to Google right after this to learn about it. Even when we were filming Wentworth, I was very much aware of Geelong, but not the Jail Museum. I'm gathering you're part of it. And I'm gathering that the Jail Museum members are Wentworth fans, correct? So happy birthday. And you share it with the infamous Jesus. No, Jesus didn't. Jesus died apparently this Easter weekend. I don't know why I'm laughing. He was born on Christmas Day. It shows just how much my brain is computing everything at the moment. Although you should know that, right? We should know that, whether you're religious or not. My time on Wentworth continues to be the most enchanting recollection. In fact, I was just over in LA for a Wentworth convention, and there were a lot of people wanting to know about the Wentworth experience, not only from me, but from the other castmates that were there. And, the nostalgia is just, it's incredible because it's so tangible, it's right here. It's like it was yesterday. And when we talk about things that happen in the show, or when, fans talk about their favorite moments, we could either just go back immediately and go, yeah, I remember it, or we take a moment and kind of go, oh my God, that happened, and it connected with you so much in that way. It still does. So I guess what I'm saying is it's still quite a remarkable thing to talk about Wentworth, because it's still so much in the ether, even though we shot it so long ago. It's 10-year anniversary this year, I believe, in a month's time. My time on it was, as you can imagine, and I'm sure you believe, was exceptional and transformative and surreal. I'm gathering some of the Geelong Jail Museum members were prisoner fans, and so I was one of them. So to think about being in the reincarnation of prisoner as an inmate, like you couldn't dream that up. So when that came to me, I knew this was going to be something special and rare, and I was going to put my whole entity into the experience, and I did. And it took a while to put my whole entity into the character, because the producers, the writers, the designers had an idea of what Maxine looked like, even though I auditioned with her in a dark wig, but they had an idea of her, so I had to meet halfway, and it took me a little bit to get to a point where I felt completely like the Maxine I envisioned, which was around about, the end of episode 2, 3, and 4. I'm just trying to think of something in particular, but I think what like you're an example of this. You've messaged me to chat about Maxine, and that happens whether it's in the flesh or whether it's through social media on a daily occurrence, and I love it. I don't get tired about it because the experience was rare, so I can talk about being a bloke playing a trans character in what's regarded as one of the best Australian shows ever produced. But I also get to discuss issues such as cancer and cancer that was birthed in a male body, like can happen in a male body, male breast cancer, to people transitioning, people kind of going, wow, you subverted my expectations of the stereotype of what trans means. And trans politics is so much in the ether right now. It's extraordinary and gobsmacking just how many people have attitudes, negative attitudes about it. I don't understand. I always treated Maxine as a soul. The soul doesn't have a gender. I never thought of her as a trans woman per se, in order to connect with her, in order for audiences to connect. I didn't want to play a man becoming a woman. I wanted to play a soul that was crying out to be seen, noticed, and loved for who they were. And I think that's why Maxine connected so much and still does with people. They kind of, at first, they're presented with something and then they strip that away and they kind of see something that they can familiarize themselves with. They see themselves. They see vulnerability, sensitivity, loyalty, integrity, fear, dreams, hope, and love. And all those things I know like the back of my hand. I've experienced them to a T, and that's what I focused on. But again, Wentworth is a sum of its parts. So the gift was handed to me. I did my work. The designers did their work. The writers did their work. The producers did their work. The editors did their work. And, the character resonated, continues to resonate as much as she does. And I'm really, really proud of that. And I can talk until, for another 10 years about the experience because it was so rare and magical. I hope I haven't talked your ear off. Go celebrate your 170th year with your fellow Geelong Jail Museum buddies and send them all my love and gratitude. And till we speak again, I'm going to go do some research. Thanks, Rob. Bye-bye, my friend.